we started this company a couple of years ago with one concept in mind, that advertising should not be interruptive, advertising should not be annoying, advertising should be engaging and authentic and social. And we're not the ones bringing that to the market. The brands that we work with totally believe in that and are creating content that really makes them entertainers as opposed to interrupters. And the opportunity in the market here that we're working on is not the creative side, but the distribution side. So we help brand advertisers who've created this kind of content syndicate it on the web in guaranteed ways. So we help them drive audiences, we help them drive views and sharing, and do that in an advertising media system. It's technology driven, it's transparent. The idea is that we can bring social technology and we can bring concepts of sharing, we can bring concepts of user psychology to a new media market that really is fundamentally different from any other kind of media. Video content from a brand is this celebration of creativity and the celebration of organic, authentic storytelling, and what we can do is help guarantee audiences for that. So that's the sort of opportunity we're working on today. It's been working so far. The way we think about everything is that we've got two components to the business. There's the network, so it's a network of sites and games and applications, all built around social video. And then a technology platform, which manages our campaigns, optimizes for performance, does targeting, does tracking, and provides transparency back to our customers. And in every product decision we make, in every product we put on the roadmap, it's all about social. How do we create more social inside of those environments? So from the network perspective, that means we take a piece of video content from, let's say, Nestle. Let's call it a Nestle Butterfinger music video campaign we ran a couple months ago. They give us the content. They'll upload it to YouTube, they'll upload it to Yahoo, Metacafe, whatever other video sites they want. They'll also will give us the raw video. We'll bake it into our social video players and our social video ad products, and then using our technology platform, syndicate that across the network of social video sites to drive users watching it, sharing it, and liking it with their friends. So that's the basic model. It's all managed by technology, and it's all driven in an almost automated way.
So tell us, so how about where it's placed? I mean, do you pay the publishers to have your players sit there? Is it sort of self-selecting? How does that work?
Sure. So it depends on the campaigns we're running. We always pay our publishers, so it's a network model and it's a rev share model with our publishers. Publishers are really sort of front and center to everything we do. That's where audiences are. The sites, the games, the apps that they're using are the environments that we can tap into to syndicate brand content. So it's all about rev share. It's all about generating new, interesting revenue streams beyond just a traditional IAB standard rich media ad. So we're enabling our publishers, like a Reddit or a Dig or sort of a new social network or new social video site, to find revenue in ways that doesn't cannibalize traditional AdWords revenue and doesn't cannibalize traditional CPC buys, but instead provides an entirely new revenue stream for them. So for every campaign, we'll look at the video. Again, back to Nestle Butterfinger. If it's a Butterfinger music video and it's a rap battle music video, we'll target the sites that matter most for that kind of content. We'll target the users across those sites that are going to care most. So targeting using demographic data, targeting using historical engagement data based on how people have watched and shared in the past, and being able to find the people who are honestly just most likely to care about it.
So Dan, tell us a little bit, you guys have been sort of bootstrapping with some seed money. Tell us a little bit where you stand now in terms of, the impressions, the campaign, the scope of the work you've done, and what the money will mean moving forward.
Sure. So yeah, we, like I was saying before, started the company about 3 years ago, raised an angel round of funding, about $1 million in 2008, got to profitability on that, and really just bootstrapped, like you said, ate a lot of ramen and Doritos, and just hired really great people who could do a lot with a little. And a month ago or so, raised a round of Series A funding from Northbridge and Floodgate, took a $5 million round, and are using that to invest in hiring salespeople, hiring really kick-ass engineers, and just building out this opportunity as fast as possible. So in terms of traction so far, we've run, I think, 250 or so campaigns, all big brand advertising campaigns. We're talking about Nestle and Xbox and Sony and Muscle Milk and Lego, companies like that. Driven hundreds of millions of video views, driven millions of shares, all tracked through our platform. and have really learned a ton about both the industry, but also about the trends that are going on in terms of what works and what doesn't. The model that I'm taking, kind of the mentality that I'm taking, I think is fundamentally different from a traditional ad company or traditional just ad network. We're not trying to create one ad unit or one ad product and then push it out to a whole bunch of different sites and just kind of force feed it into different places. We go to the sites that matter, sites like BuzzFeed or Devour, sites that not everybody may know, but are these really interesting news social video sites. And we build ad products with them that make sense for their website and for their organic placements. So whether that's in the stream of Dig, or whether that's a sponsored stumble on StumbleUpon, or whether it's a semi-editorial placement on a BuzzFeed. For us, it's not about just serving one ad. It's about using this technology platform to create tons of organic placements. So every one of those organic placements fits inside the site, and users click on it because it feels right. It feels like, I know how to use Dig, I use Dig, and oh, lo and behold, Sony is telling me there's a new Karate Kid trailer. Well, this is relevant to me because I think this will be cool. So, there's a call to action that says click on it. Sometimes it's in the stream, sometimes, I use my hands here, sometimes it's on the side of the page, sometimes it's an overlay over the whole page. But it's an amalgamation of all those different kinds of ad products run across really organic placements on publishers. Yeah, so we're about 20 people across really great engineering team. We've got a team of great salespeople and account strategists, network managers, an operations team, marketing team. And the funding is not necessarily the catalyst for growth. I think the funding is an outcome of the growth that we've seen. And we're using that funding to invest to accelerate the company on all fronts. So I'm hiring sales leadership. We're hiring really experienced engineers, product folks, and we'll probably look like 30 or 40 people by June of next year. And from there, global expansion.
All right, Dan. Listen, thanks for coming by, and all the best.
Yeah, thank you. Really appreciate the time.